After the game, I have it on. I have it somewhere on my computer too.
Yeah.
So it appears that my computer has a sense of drama. Apparently now I also have to apologize for the white power people. Please do not crash my computer.
Oh, jeez.
No, I think it was 4chan more than anything else.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe
First
it's
you
a
piss
4chan.
off the Russians, then you piss off the 4chan people. God darn it, Ooster, what are we gonna do with you?
A piece of the Irish.
Yeah, but the Irish are on potato-powered computers, so they're not going to get anywhere.
Have you seen how many potatoes they have? That is enough to run all of the computers.
Oh, speaking of which, yeah, if we're getting some echo here, then I should probably double check myself.
Probably mine, because I'm the only one who can provide you an echo. So it's, how do you call it? Not too soon that I'll be getting a new computer. It's still in delivery. They're waiting for parts before it can be assembled. Ugh. They're missing like 3 parts. One of them which is a new case, so yeah, that's pretty important. Right, okay, so shall we get to the game after all this crashing? And my apologies to the audience. This will probably happen again. I did try and take all the precautions I can to minimize the risk, but apparently it was not enough. So, without further ado, we shall turn on the starting music. Ha!
Ta-da!
Many as he needs to maintain the drama for all of us.
Oh my goodness. Just...
Right, so, ladies and gentlefolks, I do believe in the last episode we saw our brave heroes venture to the occupied zone of Narn space and rescue doctors from a military-grade hospital on a Narn settlement. However, they discovered that these doctors carried with them capsules marked biohazardous material and deduced that they must be biological weapons of mass destruction, and subsequently tossed them all overboard and blew them up after executing the leading scientist. The situation is now tense. The ambassador Jacaranda demanding the release of the canisters as well as the scientists outside, and having just witnessed the explosion of their valuable cargo. Not to mention that the scientists are still on board the Jacaranda, as well as the refugees on board the bogus bounty. Now, how will our heroes survive this encounter?
I don't know.
Hey.
Oh, and
You've made it this far.
I forgot to mention this session ended with a bleeping sound. After bleeping sound coming from the doctor's computer, reporting intrusion detected. Yes, allegedly. That's a good one. So, if you would care to turn for page 155 of your Mongoose Traveler 2nd edition core rulebook, you will find the required information for the first part of the session.
I wonder what's going to happen here at page 155. I have no clue whatsoever what's going to happen.
Yeah.
I mean, I got nothing.
Hold on. My English is quite bad, guys. What does that say?
So technically, I'm waiting in my stateroom because I'm a passenger. My crew duty is not on here.
Yes.
So if I recall correctly, we had Landan and Jado.
Lannan and Jado are on board Jacaranda as well as yourself. You also do have the Bakmara.
Shish kebab.
Also, yes.
Shish kebab.
Shish kebab.
And possibly Miana, because I don't think she would have been very comfortable
Yes,
on the other
also
ships.
Miana.
I mean,
You have those four those entities on board. The
I
rest
have
of
my
them
ragtag bunch of people.
The rest of them are on the other ship. That reminds me, I should actually reopen their statistics thanks to the. I shall not mention who.
Frazier too, I'm assuming, because
Oh yes,
somebody's gonna be flying, but that's it.
Yes.
Doctor and
How
the
could
other
I
peoples.
forget Fraser?
I have a ragtag bunch of people who are like, I did not sign up for this.
Yes, Lieutenant Claudia Black, Norman Ray, and Melton Hunt are on board the Bogus Bounty.
Is he gonna be like shanking people in the back because he's like, oh, get my specimens while I can. Hope not.
Who was it? Claudia Black.
Lieutenant Claudia Black,
Yeah.
Norman Ray, and Melton Hunt.
Melton Hunt. Got it.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, that's true. Is Shishkabal going to be like available for anything? Because you did give him a body to dispose of.
Well, to be honest, Bakmara cannot eat anything that hasn't decayed for at least 2 weeks.
Okay, so he wanted to go put it somewhere, he wanted to go put it in his room and kind of like get it prepped.
Nothing's stopping them getting it marinating first.
Exactly.
For 2 weeks later. Though he's got that wee bit of peri peri sauce on it.
Right.
All right.
So, what happens next is that the sensors on Jacaranda, the sensor operator Fear, who has been holding a gun, pulls up his wristwatch, looks into it. The Narn ship is arming weapons.
Frazier, evasive action put us between us and the cargo ship and the Narn weapon ASAP. Everybody, battle stations immediately. Go now, move.
And
I
that's
want you
the
on
roll
turrets.
for initiative, boys and girls.
Oh boy.
I do believe the ship initiative works a bit differently than the regular initiative, so we'll see about that.
Can I use naval tactics? Or is this not
I do
appropriate for
believe
that?
in the initiative you do use that actually. But
That would be for military tactics, for ground tracking, but I just want to double check.
Yeah,
don't you
tactics
have
and
naval
skill.
tactics?
I do. Level 1.
Yeah, so initiative for the ship is 2D plus the pilot skill plus the ship's thrust.
Whatever you roll is added to the initiative of your spacecraft.
The commander of each spacecraft or commander of a fleet, if more than one ship is present, may make a tactics naval check at the start of a battle. The effect of this check is added to the initiative of the spacecraft or fleet.
All right. Sweet. That's a yes. There we go.
I don't have enough table space for this.
All right. Well, I rolled a 9, so I don't know that's about average.
I don't have anything for this ship, so I'm just
Well,
And my initiative.
Well, you need to do the initiative.
Probably should have shared with you the information regarding the
bogus bounty. Yep.
bogus bounty. Yeah. I have not shared it yet, and
Well,
it
you want to
should
use
be,
your
it should be
initiative.
on page 184 on the core book.
What? That's a lot of back and forth for me.
Yeah, not my problem.
Oh, you're such an asshole, sir.
And you have me.
So it's a subsidized merchant.
See, now I'm leaving.
He's getting the book, I hope.
Yeah, I think. Knowing my luck, he's going to pull out the entire Mongoose collection he's got.
Oh, Claudia Black was in Dragon Age. I didn't know that.
Dragon Age, yeah. She was.
Morgan?
What was the witch? Yeah.
Ah, no wonder she had a sexy voice.
hmm
So, just had to go get my other book so I can appropriately do this.
Talking about Dragon Age, has anyone ever played the Dragon Age RPG?
I've heard good
No.
things about it, and
What?
I want to.
I just love the idea to do perception checks on the senses.
It makes sense.
Yeah. So you can do perception checks just entirely on smell, which is
What's
just
the-
funny.
What the fuck am I supposed to do with this, man? There's no weapons. There's no nothing on this. This does nothing for me.
The ship is a weapon.
Yeah, but I have like 30 injured Narns on this ship, so I can't, do
Human-
anything.
You could do evasive actions, combat maneuvering, or moving to different spots.
Yep.
And yeah, I don't think you have any weapons whatsoever.
No, it's
Nope.
just. I mean, and we've been told the thing is like inching on its life, so we'll see how well we're able to.
Well,
So,
I'm sure Landis is not here to give his 2 cents.
Nope.
because Landis is not here to give his 2 cents,
hmm
John, you'll be taking the role of Freja the pilot.
Okay.
So, put on your little girl mask and let's start rolling.
Hold on, let me just... Okay.
Malone, why did you roll initiative?
I thought you told me to roll initiative.
It's Fraser Rolls initiative for the ship.
The ship initiative is different than your regular initiative. That uses
Gotcha.
the pilot skill plus the ship thrust score, which is. And
You know what? That's fine because I rolled crap initiative, so it's
It's one, right?
and you get a +1 for the success in tactics naval.
All right. So the thrust core of our Jacaranda is what, 1? Thrust 1. I don't know. But
Guessing I need Fraser's
yeah, you just need Fraser's pilot skill.
+3.
So 4 plus 2d6.
Right, hold on, let me just.
Well, 5 plus 2d6 because Malone's +1.
Oh yeah, right.
on board the
So-
bogus bounty.
So roll 2d6 plus 5. I think I've written that.
Yeah, get a
Nope.
No, you do.
Oh, then is it the? Is it forward slash?
What's my pilot's
your pilot's skill is
There. 11.
pilot was Norman, and Norman has a pilot skill of 2 points. That's just the
So-
skill, not the stat modifier.
2, 3. Do I actually have a thrust core of 1, or do I have a thrust core modifier of
If
nothing
it's,
because
if
of?
you have a thrust score of 1 on the information sheet, you have a thrust
Okay,
score of 1.
3. And do I benefit from Malone's +1?
Yes.
Yes, you are.
Okay.
You are part of the navy.
All right, that's a 9.
Okay.
Let's actually go to the battle screen. Oh my. Do 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 do.
Our heads are too big.
Ow. Bam, 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 bam.
I need to select the right window for this. Yeah. Which one is the right window? That one. That one is the right window.
Bam, 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 bam. So we're just going to do Star Trek Beyond. We're just going to blast rock music at them and somehow destroy their ship.
That's the American way. We throw up some heavy metal
Yep.
or some Ride of the Valkyries.
I,
Bum, 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 bum.
I just became very disconcerted on how large that circle became. Captain, there's a wee circle coming towards us. Now it's bigger.
Yeah, I don't like it. Actually, I don't even know where we're at.
I'm assuming I'm assuming the perspective of this is the center is the Jacaranda.
The center, ladies and gentlemen, is always Jacaranda.
Oh, you should show that to the is there a way to
What?
was there a way to flip that for the audience? Show them real quick.
Show them what?
Show them the battle.
They are
Radar.
It's on.
They can see the battle radar.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. Of course.
Oh yeah, of course they can.
Yeah. For some
We're just
reason,
on Road
I'm
20,
seeing
we're not
the
looking at Twitch.
names of those things. How about now? Yes, that's the thing that needed. Me learning things. Hurrah!
Can you also just
I'm gonna zoom in a
recognize
little.
the Narn ship one? Is there a way to make it red?
No.
Let's just move on with the thing.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, I'll just put in the
No, fair enough.
thingamabobs. Right on. So, in the good news, it's not a battleship. Yet.
What? It's a transformer?
Yes!
More than meets the eye.
Yeah. But Narn have got Megatron on their side.
It's a Pokemon, it evolves.
Yeah. This isn't even its final form.
This isn't even my final form. Right.
We take this very seriously.
Yes.
This is the problem when I have too much coffee in the morning.
I do suppose I need to start drinking so I can actually keep my cool.
Brought to you by No Name Brand.
Bonus nachos? I just modify a bit so you're more in the center. There we go.
Alright.
Okay. Right. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me roll some initiative for the enemy as well. That's the mission.
I'm not
Impossible,
concerned
isn't
our ship's about to explode here at the end of the song.
We just got it back.
That's a tie. You're tied up.
Oh boy.
So that means by the time they manage to charge their weapons, you also charge your weapons and you shoot at the simultaneous time. And because the laws of in the stellar laws of time and space dictate that there is a travel time for any sort of munition. So the munitions will hit after the attack phases. So we will roll the attacks and we will roll the damages separately for both sides, like attacks for both sides and damages for both sides for this turn.
It's speaking of which, our level 2 turrets, I have no idea how much damage they cause.
You should be doing 2d6 damage. The
2d6
pulse cannons.
Where's the Jacaranda on this?
Yeah,
The Jacaranda is the center.
Oh, it's the sensor. Okay.
Yeah. Then this is the Jacaranda's radar screen.
Ah.
You will always be seeing the Jacaranda's radar screen unless you only have another ship at disposal.
Yep.
Jacaranda is the center of the universe.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
Because it's really hard to make a space map that is 3D and has range bands and all that, while still being realistic. So
Well, you're just not working hard enough.
okay,
That's-
that's your job now.
I just refuse.
I think it's like you just render it in the old sci-fi game Homeworld.
Yeah,
That's
we'll
3D
start using
combat.
full renders.
Yeah,
That sounds like a plan.
yeah. That's our next Patreon. Let's go, guys.
Okay, so what is your action?
I think Fraser's going to start trying to
Oh.
jink the ship around.
Oh, I need to actually add in a new blip. That's an important blip.
Uh-oh.
Not yet. Oh boy.
That's a big blip.
That's a huge blip.
Uh-oh.
There we go. Oh, wait. You can't see the nameplate. There you go.
Oh,
All right. Okay.
God damn it! It's in the wrong direction that I wanted it to be at. Okay.
You just wanted to run.
So yes,
Ooh.
that is the place of choice for all space travel in the region. Actually, sorry, that's too close. It should be over there.
Mhm.
Should be distant.
Yeah.
Radio. So, what do you want to do?
Who are you asking who you want to do? Because I want to.
Well, I mean,
I have my original plan is to move the ship between the.
Sorry, it's the movement
maneuvers.
phase. So, yeah, that's movement for both parties.
Yeah.
Jacaranda has a movement of 0, I believe. Oh, did it have 1? Ah, damn it.
Hold on. Let me pull up the Jacaranda specs.
Me and my shoddy memory. Who has a better memory than I do?
Well, it's got thrust 1, so
And
surely
plus
that gives
1,
it.
so you have 1 thrust point to move between range bands.
We also have warp, but that's different.
Yeah.
Not warp, but you know.
Jump time.
Jump
That's
around.
it.
So yeah, you can move to close range if you want to. With anything.
Hmm. Hold on, that's movement.
So you can maneuver your ship if you want to.
Yeah, but I'm just reading it up.
Or you can save your thrust for evasive actions. Or you can stabilize your ship for gunnery.
Yeah.
Making a mad dash for the gun. I'm making a mad dash for the guns immediately. Miana, I want you to try to contact Babylon 5. Send for backup if you can. Everybody, battle stations, we're gonna be in the shit's hitting the fan. Get ready. There we go. Kill some timer with the exposition, shitty exposition.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Tick tock, tick tock.
Yep, sorry.
Three options.
Yeah, it's either. Oh no, dodge is a reaction, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
need
So
to
you would
save
have to
thrust
save your
use
thrusters
dodge
for that.
Yeah. I'm gonna go. Fraser's quite confident that Malone can get to the guns and start firing in time, so she's gonna actually give the best. Try and give the best firing pattern for him.
Okay, that would be then 8 gunners.
8 gunners,
So
yeah.
it's a pilot check, and you can give the pilots your success if you roll above 8.
Above it.
I
So
do believe
it's
Fraser has quite a nice pilot checks. +3.
yeah. So it's just a 2d6 plus 3 then.
Yes.
Plus 1. Yep. $13.
Wow, that's really good, I suppose.
You get to give them 5 extra bonuses. You get to share them between Malone and Lannon, as you please.
Oh, okay. What's Lannon? Is Lannon also going to be shooting?
There's two turrets.
Yeah.
One on each side.
Yeah, so I'll split 3 bonuses to Malone, 2 to Lannon.
Fair enough.
All right.
The enemy ship takes a movement. It changes range band to be closer to you.
Oh.
Oh wait, no, it doesn't. It just arches around to get a better view on the focus bounty.
Right in position. Lining, turning out the turrets.
And now it's the attack step.
I mean, are we get to move?
What?
No,
Yeah.
yeah.
Your ship gets to do stuff. Yes.
Okay, I move towards
You-
Babylon 5.
You move that way.
Yep. There we go. Oh goodness, just forget about us, I don't you?
What's your plan? Why don't you tell it on the radio so we could coordinate what your plan is?
I'll just say, look, we're gonna try to make a run towards Babylon 5. You guys need to keep them from killing us.
Roger that. Can do.
Right.
Good luck, Bounty.
Next is attack step. Firing weapons.
Oh boy.
So you can use your weaponry because it's just close range. You don't get any bonuses. It's too close for your weapons to hit anything properly.
Wait, what?
It is too close for you to hit properly, so you don't get bonuses for their distance.
Oh.
If it's close or adjacent, you don't get bonuses, but if it's short, you have enough time to sort of aim. I don't know why it's so, but that's how it goes.
So all that maneuvering that Fraser did.
That still works. That works. But
Yeah.
you don't get distance bonuses. If you shoot at something at a distant range, you get -6. But if you shoot something at a short range, you get a +1, and so on.
Got it.
But this is close range, so it's too close for comfort.
Okay.
Don't know why. So, take your shots, gentlemen. I will take the shot for Lannan because do believe I haven't shared his data with you.
Oh, do I? I forgot. I add stuff to it, right? +3.
Yeah, you get your gunnery, you get a +3 for the maneuvering.
I did not add that, so it's a +11 then, or 11 total.
Yeah.
And I should probably do this to 2d6, right?
You add the that actually. You add +2 to that because you hit so well.
All right. Well, 2d6 +2, and these being the cool turrets from the other
From the
Minbari
Minbari.
turrets.
You actually
I
get a
don't know.
+1 to hit as well. So from that,
Right.
the fact that
So
they're
it's-
Minbari turrets, you get +1
So
every time you shoot with them.
Ah, I did not realize
They
it.
have the Minbari targeting software.
In that case, it's a total of, and let's just put it at 8 damage then.
Yeah,
Because the
that's
damage
8
would have rolled
damage
past
total.
that. Knowing that, I will make an adjustment.
Yeah. So the enemy spacecraft takes damage. Ooh, it's actually enough to cause a critical hit on it. So let's see what happens.
The interesting thing, folks, is that I use my dexterity, and I have terrible dexterity to fire.
They take
I'm
damage.
I'm bad at guns.
Maneuver.
Who would have thought Malone was bad at shooting?
It's that carpal tunnel affecting you, you know?
Right.
It's a fun flaw to have.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh wait, I was supposed to roll the damage at the same time. I will forget about it. Let's just keep it in the way it is. Lanon, oopsie, that's a snake guy.
Ooh.
So we'll see if he actually accidentally shoots at Bogus Bounty instead.
Yep.
He does.
Come on. Lennon.
It's
Wrong
fine.
ship.
I've just got this image what actually has happened.
There's a ship! Fire!
It's like Turner's like command to just like run for it. This led to Bogus Bounty straight onto the shot.
Roll me 2d6 plus
I want to do it. I want to shoot, do my own demise.
plus 5.
Okay. 2d6 plus 5.
By any chance, should these guys be going back to page like
13.
5?
What? What?
I
That's
rolled
13
good.
damage, and that ship has 0 armor.
Yep.
Where did you get the +5 from?
My
Because of the
bonus.
bonuses.
Shit.
He hit that well.
He hit well.
He rolled snake eyes, so he misses that, and I see. Okay, let's see if he hits the other ship. He does, because he chose the wrong target apparently.
Yep. Okay. So we have 0 armor. That's a 13 damage.
That doesn't explain where the +5 came from, though.
From the targeting software and everything, he just
I'm a
rolled
plus
so
2.
well that if you hit above 8,
Get a-
every point above 8 in the roll to hit is extra damage.
Yeah.
Unless the enemy
Great.
has some evasive maneuvers, and since they used all their thrust, they don't.
Exactly.
Oh,
There's an explanation for it. What happens to the ship?
how about it's you hit the engines?
No. He hits it, and because he was just aiming aiming at it regularly. He gets to do the full 13 points of damage, and this ship has how many hit points?
5. It has 5. It's blown up. Goodbye, Derek.
No, that's Firoro. It's 400 tons. Why does it not actually state any amounts of hit points in this?
It doesn't. I don't think it.
This is a
It has
This is a copy.
it has 0. It has 0 armor, 0 hull.
Hull points 240 in the corner. Bottom left.
It's hull points. How many?
160.
240. Oh, no, sorry. No, I'm misreading that. That's the subsidized. Subsidized 160 for the subsidized. It's the subsidized merchant we're using for this.
184, right? Page 184.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, 160 hull points. So you did not even pass the threshold for critical hit yet.
Okay.
So, bonuses.
So calculator. I have how many hull points?
At 160 minus 13 damage, so 147.
All right. Okay.
And then it's the dance.
Who they're gonna shoot at?
Let me react to this first. Lennon, disable the automatic sensors. You have to go into manual. You're targeting the wrong ship. There.
What? Wrong ship? Oh, then there's some word in Mbari.
Minbari.
Oh,
By the way,
Chilenois.
apparently Wooster's Narn accent is fantastic. If you watched last week's episode, fantastic. Worth it just for that.
My non-accent. Okay, what was I doing? Yes, I was rolling for damage. So, unfortunately for you, they seem to go for the soft target first.
Of course. I mean, they are killing all their people, right? They're okay with that. Okay.
So that's gonna be a grand total of 14 points of damage.
Uh-huh.
As they shoot their
Okay.
small plasma cannons at you.
Yep.
And then they are shooting also at Jacaranda with the other plasma cannon. And you did not have dodge left, so yes, they actually hit, but they do bare minimum they don't hit any bonuses, just enough to hit. And they do 7 points of damage, 1 point through the armor. So, actually, that's 14 points of damage would be enough for the subsidized merchant to take a critical hit. But we'll wait for him to come back. Welcome back. So, who wants to roll on the critical hit table?
That would be Zimmy.
Yeah.
What for what? For bogus bounty?
Yeah.
Yes.
What is it? 1d6?
2d6.
2d6. Let's see. Do. Ha! 8.
That's a maneuver drive, so you suffer a -1 to all maneuvering checks.
Cool.
The next hit, the maneuvering drives will lower your thrust to 0.
Cool. We didn't need that. We don't need that.
You don't need to escape this battle, not at all. So, next in line is, I do believe.
So for that, all checks to control spacecraft suffer -1.
Yes. Next phase is not attack phase, but the actions. So you get to do other stuff.
Our engineer is going to attempt to repair system.
That's a good call. For Lieutenant Claudia, she is extremely determined to keep herself alive. So he gets a mechanic of 1 + 1.
So 2 altogether?
Yes.
Okay, that's 12.
No, this actually repair a system is engineer check. Ooh.
Yep.
Oh.
But it's a -1 equal to severity of the critical hit.
That's actually a pretty good roll, so yeah, it will function. So your severity of critical hit is lowered by 1.
All right.
So your thrusters are duct taped back together. Right, and these quick repairs will only last for 1d6 hours.
Oh,
We'll
that's
determine
fine.
that after the combat.
Yeah.
Next.
So
I do go over Colin and say, "What are you doing? Why are they shooting us?"
The Narn ship attempts to make a sensor lock with the bogus bounty.
Stop picking on us.
And they succeed on it. What about you guys?
page 161 to things that we could do. 160
Yeah.
and 161.
Could Fear do maybe an electronic warfare role to interfere with?
That would be
their-
Miana.
Is it Miana? That's
No, that's fear.
Oh, is that fear?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Break the sensors lock. Very nice.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. Break the sensor lock.
That's a good call.
Yeah, the sensor lock, however, happens at the same time as you are doing the things.
Different.
So it would just be doing it the next round. in
Yeah.
that
Or you can
case.
do a sensors lock on them.
Yeah.
That's also an option.
hmm
Yeah.
So,
Give us bones.
Yeah.
so who wants to roll for
I-
fear? You have his data.
That'd be you, John.
Yeah. Just give me a second.
A +2 to sensors.
Fear.
And you have a +2 sensors to begin with.
So +4.
Try not to botch this.
Oh, thanks.
You have my utter confidence.
12.
Yep, that's a sensor lock. You have a sensor lock on the Narn ship. Congratulations. And let's see. The Narns also successfully managed to repair their damage, so they are not suffering any penalties to maneuvering. And yes, their captain is trying to improve their initiative. And he succeeds. He goes one step above you in initiative, so they will be starting in the next turn. That's about all they do at this point. And you shot, you piloted, and there's Miana who did not do anything much this turn. You could have her overload the engines,
Yeah, that's what I was looking at.
but there's no point in you getting more engine unless you want to dodge.
Hmm. So if we fail, we screw ourselves over massively. That's the issue. I'd say at the moment we've not taken that much damage, so it's better to only risk doing the overloads
Yep.
when we need
Fair
to
enough.
do it.
Fair enough. Then we go around to round number 2.
Yeah, I think so.
So, initiative retains.
So you get first, and then
The
Jacaranda,
Narns
and
go
then
first. So,
Yeah.
first the movement phase. And the Narns, they will apparently use a movement point to follow Bogus Bounty and get on the other side of Bogus Bounty to cover, use them as a cover.
Right. Okay. I'll be using my movement to let you just keep a clear firing line, so I'm not allowing them to use the Bogus Bounty as a shield. So I'll be just countering that. There.
Okay.
And we're gonna keep moving away.
Bogus Bounty is trying to get away. Let's see, it takes 2 movements to get the short distance, so you get to the border.
Yep.
And just
Not
mark
much
it
else
like
we
that.
can do.
Just keep running. Keep running.
Right. Okay, then it's the attack step. They use their 2 guns.
So is this why my computer was hacked? This is why they're all trying to find me.
What?
Yes. Let's just say yes.
Yep. Okay.
That's a hit, and that's a hit.
Oh boy.
Yikes, and not yikes.
Uh-oh.
Okay. So, the first one is a pretty regular hit with a +3 to damage. So that's 7 points of damage to Bogus Bounty from the first hit.
140.
Is that enough for a
126.
second critical hit?
We're at 126.
But you sort of at 160. You then took
Yep.
13.
We took 13, then we took 14, and now 7.
Oh, I forgot about the 14. Okay.
13,
126.
14.
No, sorry, it was me.
Yeah,
I
that's
forgot
that's 13, 14. That should be enough for a second critical.
Probably. Yeah. Yep. No.
I forgot about the 14.
It's
That's fine.
every 16 points you get a critical hit.
Oh yeah. Then yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's
this is
what's the
enough
whole what's the whole strength then? 126.
Yep.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right. So you roll 2d6 again.
Yup.
Ba, 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 8.
8. Isn't that M thrust again?
Yeah.
Yep, that's thrust again.
Damn it.
And then the second hit is actually a critical hit on natural.
Okay. So
So it is gonna do, on top of being a critical hit, it's gonna do 15 points of damage. So that's another critical hit. So double critical.
so 111.
Yeah. Jeez.
So 2d6 twice.
Yep, 2d6 twice.
All right. That's a 5. That's weapons. We don't have any.
Then it's automatically hull.
So what is the? Okay. All right.
What's the whole ones?
Hull one is extra 1d6 damage.
2. Okay.
So that's not enough for another critical.
All right. And then 2d6 again is 9. Cargo.
10% of the cargo is destroyed, so 10% of your wounded is destroyed.
What's going on? What's going on here, guys? Is this creating a why
chain
do we keep
reaction.
rolling more and more and more and more? We got hit once and it's
No,
causing
every
the same
16.
effect?
No, every 16 points you get a critical hit. So he got a natural critical, and we went over the 16-point threshold. So that's 2 criticals that I have to roll on the table.
And if he would have gotten another hit in the hull, that would have been extra 2d6 points of damage, which could have just rolled over to another critical. It can become a chain reaction.
That's
This
why
is what blew up the Death Star.
Space
So
combat is
we
very
took another.
horrible.
Did we just take another 9 worth of damage?
Well, no, 2. So we're
2
at
points
109 right
extra.
now. Yep. So we're 109 at the hull, and I lost 10% of the people in the ship.
So that's 3 Narn dead. It's something. Well, you had what, 30
35. So that's about
Yeah.
2.5 Narns. So yeah,
I
3
think
Narns.
I think we have some of the other scientists there, so I think we have it at capacity.
Yeah, we have like Narns and like actual doctors. Oh my God, did we lose the head doctor? No.
Right. Those are patients, not crew members.
Okay,
Yes.
got it.
Well, the Norns did ask for us to give them their crew.
There's
their-
actually crew section, which is number 11. So if it hits that, then it takes, then it causes damage to actual crew members. Otherwise, it causes damage to cargo, which is your, which is your Narns.
All right.
So that's their combat turn in essence. Now it's yours.
They're targeting the bogus bounty. We gotta take out that ship ASAP.
Yeah. So
Draw its fire towards us.
So I'll be doing my combat maneuvers just to aid the guns again. There.
Okay.
So that'll be the 2d6 plus 3. Or is it 5? Hold on. It's. Hold on. Hold on. 2d6 plus 3 from Fear. No, Fraser's piloting. Not missing anything out. Uh, 13.
Nice.
I'm gonna just give all the bonuses to Malone.
Nice.
Wow. That's a nice roll.
Do we have sensors on? How much is that? That's +4 or +5?
So you've got, I think, +5 from me. You've then got the bonus from the sensors. Is that a +1 then?
I think it's +2.
Bonus from the Minbari targeting software is +1.
+1, but we also then have a sensor lock. which they
Sensor
have-
lock gives you a boon.
Oh, boon. Okay.
So roll me 3d6 when you're rolling.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. I'm assuming it's my turn to fucking fire this. Stop shooting my friends! Oh, and a boon!
Nice. That boon actually gives you a +5 to that.
Yeah, so a total of 18.
You hit by a wide margin. You get a natural critical. That's you hit it by 9, even after its dodge. So
2d6 plus 9 then?
yes, 2d6 plus 9.
15.
Well, that's a natural
Stop hitting my
critical for
friend.
them. That's actually 3 crits. Let's see. First one, jump try. Second one. Hull. That's an extra 3 points of damage. And more hull. So
You see how
it's getting a chain reaction, but now that stops. That's a good hit. That's a good solid hit. Boom.
You just see like micro explosions just pepper the area.
Lannon shoots at it and does actually hit also. And he too gets a solid critical hit.
See, it's bad for everybody.
And let's say... Damn. Yep. It's still limping, but it's taking heavy damage.
Just out of curiosity, what type of ship have they now? I'm guessing it's not a full battleship, but is this like...
No.
no.
If it was full battleship, you would be barely doing damage.
Yeah. But is this like... Is it actually a military ship that they got out here, or is it more like just a civilian
It's a
freighter, like-
transport.
Right. Okay. So it's just an armed transport. Okay.
Yeah, now broadcast a message. Tell them to cease or desist, or we will be forced to take them out. We're defending we're defending this other ship. If they fire upon us one more time, we will blast them out of the sky.
Okay. I do believe it's the turn for actions. Yeah, that's not doing much. That's not doing much either. Oh, well, that is doing a lot. Yeah. What is your actions? You, by the way, lost your sensor lock.
All right.
Did they lose their sensor lock?
Didn't think about it.
Now, it's your action to take to remove their sensor lock.
Right, Frasier. John, what do you want to do? I just fired the weapons.
Yeah. I just think we don't want the bogus bounty to keep getting hit, so let's try and make it as hard for the Narns to keep shooting at them. So use the electronic countermeasures to take their sensor lock out. And it makes it a wee bit harder. Because then the Nards aren't getting boons for their hits.
Like it.
Yeah. So I think that's gonna be Fear's action. He's gonna actually. So I'm assuming Malone's gonna be shouting something like along the lines of, "Just jam their sensors" or something like that.
Yeah. Jam their sensors or something like that. You gotta prevent them from hitting them one more time. Doc, what's the status report over there? You doing all right? We're doing the best we can to keep them off your back.
There are a lot more people dead now. Do better. I mean, I'm the only one getting shot at, so I'm very.
No,
upset.
this is your opportunity to fucking exposition the shit out of that.
Oh, fuck.
Help!
Okay.
We're on fire.
Okay, are you guys done? Or are you? What are you doing?
He's sensor lock blocking them.
Okay.
Do you have to roll for that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's electronics warfare. You need to do electronics sensor skill to break a sensor lock.
So fear gets a +2 to sensors. So a +4 altogether for him. For ours.
Yeah,
Or no. Yep.
12.
that's enough to break the sensor lock.
All right. Cool.
But he is unable to, at the same time, also engage another sensor lock. So.
You can only do one or the other.
Yep.
Okay.
Ooh. And then Doc, you get to decide what action to do on your side.
Yep. I mean, hey, Gunner, since you're the captain, are you going to try to improve your initiative?
He can't pilot and improve his initiative at the same time. He can't.
Well, no, I'm talking about Carlos.
Naval tactics. I think that's only once during the start
So it's
of the
a
battle,
leadership.
right?
It's a leadership check during the action step.
Yeah, but you can actually try to do the improvement of the initiative, but it can go down also.
Yes. It's
Yeah.
a leadership role.
Oh, I did not know I could do that. Let's
Yeah,
try it
but
out.
you can't because you are also being a gunner.
Ah.
There you go.
Alright.
So it would have to have been like one say it just sitting on the
Yeah,
command.
you have to decide which action you take every round.
Right.
You can
Okay.
you can not shoot and be a leader,
Right.
but that's on the next round then. So
Bogus bounty.
Bogus bounty.
Maybe some repair system so you could at least dodge better.
Yep, I'm going to again repair the thing because right now I almost can't move. So, yep, she's going to repair.
You know what? You're at a severity of 2, right? All checks to
Yeah.
control are -2 and thrust reduced by -1. So you're slowing down and getting less agile.
I'm going at a 0 currently. If I'm at a -1, 'cause I only have a 1 thrust. So going to attempt to repair. So you said she gets a +2 to her checks.
Oh boy, this shit's getting intense, guys.
2d6 +2. A 12. But I guess it's a 13 because she's still repairing the same area. Repairing the same critical hit area.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. It was the same. It's a different one, so it's regular. So it's just 12 because it's the same area, but that was from last time. It's a new critical hit.
Yeah.
So it goes down to a -1, well, a severity 1 instead of a severity 2, which is something.
Your ship drives it back. That's good.
Yep.
So we have our thrust back, which is important. Well, I'm the captain, and I would like to make a leadership check to improve our initiative.
Do it. Do it.
And I actually have this is what intellect, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I actually have a +2 to that. Wow. Did not realize that. That's an 8.
That is not enough to give you a bonus.
Okay.
You need you get the effect of it, which is 0.
Okay. Hey, that's at least it's not negative.
Do better.
Okay. So, engineer, yeah. Yeah, that's all we can do because we're the only 2 people who can do anything because the pilot's flying. Okay.
Yeah. So,
Oh, that was a bad pun.
there is an exception to the rule. If you have ship forward-mounted weapons, the pilot can shoot those. That's the exception to the rule. Because
we don't have any weapons, so it's,
Technically, on the Furore, we do. That's the mining laser we added to it.
well, we don't have the Ferraro. We're just
you do have the Ferraro, but it's not out, and you don't have a pilot for it.
We're not.
Plus, it's not armored, so I wouldn't suggest taking it out to battle.
No, that's not going out there.
It's a shame that we can't just like open up the hangar bay, have the Furore pointing out forwards, and just basically use it as like a mini like.
Think of it this way: it's like one of those cargo
Spine.
tanks rolls out and pops the hatch, and then from the hatch comes out a fucking golf cart with a gun pointing forward. That's the equivalent of the Ferraro.
Yeah, we're just using this impromptu spinal mount.
It's a Toyota Corolla with a 20mm gun on it.
On its hood. That's exactly pretty much
Sorry.
Even worse.
That would
Even
be,
worse.
that
It's
would
a
be
mini.
wrong
It's technically a
comparison.
minivan. It's a minivan because it fits a whole bunch of people.
No. It's a stretched limo with a turret on it. That's what it is.
All right.
Right. So, it's the next round then. The Narn ship turns and takes distance to you. At least attempts to. Goes towards there. And that's what they do. Next is you.
I'll be kind of like positioning the Jacaranda between the Narn ship and the bogus bounty.
Oh boy.
So basically, like, instead of them being like here towards us, we're literally right in the middle. Yeah, like that. Yeah.
That's good.
we move. And now we're in short. Took us a while. But we're there.
You don't want to save it for reaction maneuvers?
I mean, either way, the further we get from it, no, actually,
It's same mechanical difference then, yeah. That's fine.
Yeah,
Keep moving towards the Babylon 5.
yeah, because I'm trying to hopefully get closer to Babylon 5. They're like, wait a minute, somebody's shooting somebody out the window.
Yeah. Go.
So yeah, we're gonna move to short range now.
And then it's the attack phase.
Pew pew.
Is that a missile salvo?
Yep.
Oh crap.
Shit.
From where?
I know about this one.
We can name it then, can't we?
Yes, we
Of
can.
course, your sensors are as accurate as they are. There's 5 missiles.
We can't pray that they got like a nuclear warhead and we can just like soft kill all of them with one hit.
Where are they at? Oh shit. Their immediate effect.
I will give you one chance to shoot at them because they pass you.
I do have it on page 160. Point defense.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. All right. What do I got to do? Just roll my turrets?
Yep. That's a turret check against those.
Okay. Oh, it is immediate. Oh god.
Lannon, target the missiles. All right. I had before I hit submit. Do we have any bonuses right now?
+1 for the
Oh,
targeting system. That's it.
that's it. There we go. Ooh, not good.
Oh, nope.
That's a miss completely.
Yeah.
There's also Lannon. Yeah, who manages to hit. The effect, however, only destroys 3 of the missiles.
Oh shit.
So the other 2 hit the bogus bounty. Somebody roll me
Sure. Tell me how many.
8d6.
8?
Sorry, 46 and 46.
Right.
Okay. Okay. Do not roll well. I'm roll a lot of 6s.
Roll for one.
Wait, doesn't it take a whole round to impact because it's right now at
It's
a.
immediate. Because
Right.
we're medium and below, so it's immediate.
Ah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's medium. All right.
46. 11.
Oh crap.
Not that bad. It could have been worse.
It'll
Kill
still be
yeah.
bad.
And 15. Oh, God.
Oh shit. That's gonna be a critical.
All right,
So
-11, -15. 83 whole points remaining. Oh, what? So how many times do I need to roll 2d6?
That's 2 criticals there. You've just rolled that's 30.
Okay.
No. No, I'm not. I'll ignore me. I haven't. 1 critical at least.
It is actually 2 due to the. If we count the damage from last.
And the accumulated damage, yeah. Alright.
All right.
Shit.
Let's what. I want to pull up the table so I can see this.
See how much
8.
you're.
M drive
Again.
So it's all checks to control spacecrafts of a DM -3 and thrust is reduced by 1.
he repaired it by 1, so it's back to
12.
severity of 2.
Computer. All check to use computer suffer a DM -2. That's not that bad.
I think you're back to severity of 2.
Yeah,
since you
we're back to
repaired
2, but we still can't move because we only have a crust of 1.
it. You're back to 0.
So
Yep. Yay. That uses your countermeasures, and then they also shoot a plasma gun.
oh god. Okay.
Be lucky they only had 2 gunners. So that's a hit. It's only +1 to damage, so it's not automatic critical.
Okay.
10 points.
Fuck.
All right. Cool.
What's
Cool,
your?
cool, cool. 73. 73.
It's on fire.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's at this point that we would cut the commercial break.
There's 15 more minutes of that.
Cool.
Wait.
Picked the wrong ship to be on.
But no
Alright.
extra criticals, apparently.
All right.
Is the bogus bounty the big freighter that we retrieved off Reefa?
Yes.
They're blowing up my bloody property.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Hold on.
It was the Rogat's bounty, but then we painted over it. It's now the
Yeah.
bogus bounty.
Yeah.
Yep. We will take another critical at 64.
I've just got this image that, me hoping to get a couple of million credits out of it is never going to happen now. I might get 50,000 credits for the
you know what?
scrappage cost.
I would like to live through the night. That would be,
Yeah.
All right. So what's next?
Oh, actually,
I mean-
you did take a critical hit at 80 points of damage.
He's not at 80. Yes, he is.
I'm at 73. Yep. Okay. So I took another one.
Yep.
So I took 3 instead of just 2.
Oh, God.
10. J drive. I don't have one.
So automatic hull. That's 2d6 points of damage.
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
Ba-dow, 6.
So the next one was at 64, so that's not enough for that. That's
Yeah.
60 what now? 67.
Oh, 60.
Wait a minute.
Where's my math?
We're at 73 minus 6. We're at 67. Yep. Ooh. Right on. Okay.
Right on. They're good. So, I do believe it's attack phases done all around since you shot the point blank shots.
Mhm.
Then it's
Action step.
action
Yeah.
step. Yeah.
I
I don't know. What are you guys going to do?
I think Fear's going to be getting a sensor lock on that enemy ship.
Yeah.
Oh, on that note, they actually do try to get the sensor lock. They fail.
I'm just thinking that, so that's going to be, making sure I'm just doing the right dice rolls. 2d6 plus, is it 4? Hold on, just make, because it's going to be computers and then
Plus 2
sensor.
sensors. So
Yeah.
4.
If I've worked this out, yeah. Okay.
All right, crew. We've got to take down this ship immediately.
12.
All weapons forward. All sensors forward. Let's take this sucker down.
So that whole was to stabilize the ship for shooting.
No, that was
target lock.
that was the Fear's sensors.
There's a lot.
Sensor lock.
Sensor
Yeah,
lock.
that function.
Okay.
And what I'm just gonna do is Fraser's just is just gonna, they're gonna then just stabilize the ship there. So Fraser
Pilot check.
is just making sure I'm getting our stats right. So 2d6, she's then got a +3.
Oh man, I can't draw on the map. I was gonna put little smoke trails on the.
Oh shit! Nope.
Ooh. Ooh.
Nope. Nope.
Couple ones.
Yeah.
To a piloting check.
Fuck.
So, well, that's was what roll again?
That second roll was the 8 gunners roll, which doesn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah, on
That would
Snake
have been
Eyes,
next round anyway. But that's actually gonna give a -3 to all to the gunners. Divide them as you please.
put them all in the low. No, put them all in Lannon.
Put them all on Lennon, okay.
The ship rotates so that he's partially blocked and I've got a clear line of sight.
Okay, the missile salvo is done for. I'll just move it away since it might come back later.
So, yep. Lieutenant's gonna, attempt to repair the same area again.
Can you?
I mean,
She's there. She's already positioned there to repair it. It's efficient.
Yep.
Can you put a little smoke trail on the bogus bounty?
That's an 11.
Can we
Is
just
it
put
enough because it's taken so much damage, though?
Can we just put smaller green dots behind it just to represent the debris trail?
8+, it's an average 8+ engineering check.
The detritus.
DM equal to the severity of the critical hit. So,
Titus, yeah.
So it's really a 9.
It's still a 9, so... Okay, fair enough. Works.
All right,
It's
so
a
back
lessened
to
by 1 step.
So we're back to 1, so we can move again. That's something. I will. I will attempt to bolster the crew or whatever to increase the.
Is there a way you could repair the hole itself so that so you get some damage back?
Well, I can
No,
repair the
yeah,
hole.
you can't repair damage mid-combat unless you have some magic gear.
Yeah. I can only repair systems to keep them working appropriately.
No worries.
I guess we can't argue that there's so much of the ship just trailing behind them that they've just
That's
made
a 7.
made the impromptu sandcaster.
That's a 7.
Well-
Apparently, I am not feeling the leadership role right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, the stress is getting to you, clearly.
Yeah.
But I do go over the comms and tell these Narns, you are killing your own people. There are Narns dying here. You have to stop what you're doing. It's probably a fucking Centauri ship in fucking disguise. God damn it.
Norman Ray is getting her pay's worth.
Oh,
Getting
yeah.
his pay's worth.
And that will be my turn. You know what? I tell the good doctor, I don't know, nothing. Never mind. There's nothing he can do. He's fucking useless.
If you say so.
Well, he's there to treat some peoples.
I would tell him to come and be I don't know. You can't really treat people when they're dead. So I would tell him to basically fill the position of a sensor operator. It's probably better than nothing.
Okay. He joins the sensor operating table and tries to do things like, I don't know, try and
Electronic
stop
warfare?
the enemy missiles or something.
Well, the thing is that right now he's a reassignment, so I have to wait till his turn to do anything else. Right? The next actor shouldn't do anything. So, yeah,
Okay.
that's it. We all did something. The pilot's piloting.
Then it's piloting turn anyway. So You rolled your stabilizing check already, so I'm gonna have you keep that. Then it's
God.
then it's their movement. They're using their movement to do something. They're using their movement excellently.
It takes 5 thrusts to get to medium.
Next is you. Next is you guys. Oh yeah, you did all that. What?
Yep.
Your ship moves towards medium. Yeah. Okay, so you need 4 more to get the medium.
Yep.
Next, attack phases. They let out full double blasts on. You guess who? That's a hit. And that's a similar hit. It's enough to hit, but not to do extra damage apparently. 4 points of damage from the first shot.
Well, that's enough for another critical, though.
It is? Oh.
Yep.
Let's see the other one.
Okay, do another one. Yeah.
It's not like you're gonna. It's another 4 points of damage. Yeah, identical rolls. God damn it.
So at 59, 2d6. Oh no, that's another d6. 5 weapons, hull. So hull's at 1, 2, 3. Is that 4 now?
4, yes.
So that's 4d damage. 4d damage. So that's 19.
That's another critical hit.
Yep.
At least.
Yep. It is. Let's see, 2d6. That's a 9, which is cargo. So 1d times 10% of cargo destroyed. So let's see.
I am going to
40%. So that's 50% of the people dead. Of Narn's dead.
I think I'm going to be putting the Narns up on war crimes here and suing for the damages.
Yep.
What's your hit points at the moment?
My hit points is at 40.
Yeah, not enough for another critical though. Luckily.
I feel like that's disappointing you for some reason.
Yeah, it's because Rooster actually wants to do on live stream the character generation game.
I mean, I'm all for it.
Yeah.
I always have backup character ideas, so let's do this.
Ooh, I have no idea what to do as a backup character.
You always gotta have something up there.
Yeah. It's like, well, I'm hoping it's not a Narn character, because potentially the Narn character might be on one of the ships that's about to explode.
No, it won't be Narn this time. It won't be human this time.
Your turn.
Fuck this thing, I'm gonna shoot it, blast it.
At a -3. Or
No, not me. Other Landan has -3. I have still a 1 bonus, and I still have you rolled a 9 on. No, you rolled an 11 on the.
You, I believe,
Sensors
have
lock,
sensor lock still.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that's just
boon.
That's a boon.
Boon.
All right, so
But,
what
yeah.
is it, +1?
So somebody gets that
Damn it.
-3 because
You're
Fraser
going
can't fly.
down. Pop, 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 pop. Ooh, 10.
Yeah,
That's a hit.
that's it.
+1 to damage. They used 1 to dodge. So yeah.
Space.
5.
5.
The final
5.
frontier.
That's not enough to cause them an extra critical.
Ooh, good.
Landan, on the other hand, surprisingly misses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not so badly that it shoots the complete other way. So,
I'm hoping this unknown that I'm seeing on the sensors is.
I just want to point out that Landan caused like the most damage.
I mean, I think the bad part is because it takes so much thrust to move between these further away range bands. You know, it takes them a minute to get here because it takes, yeah.
Yep. Each combat round is actually a minute.
Yep. So, 25 thrusts to go from very long to
Distant.
long. You know what I mean? We got the very long range band, so it's okay. It's okay. It's not okay.
Right. So, we were at
The action stuff.
action stuff.
Yep.
Actions. How about them?
I guess I can sensor lock onto a sensor lock and stack them up.
You have a sensor lock on Bogus Bounty.
Oh, so we can break it.
They could do that too. By the way, why don't you see if Dr. What's his name can prevent the sensor lock?
Yeah, but then that's nothing really fear can do.
They have the rottenest luck on getting rid of your sensor lock. God damn it.
Hold on. Let me just see if there's anything else I can do with fear. Like a scan of their ship so we can find something stupidly if we were to target it, it blows them up. No.
Plot twist.
This is
Landis on the ship. He's killing us all.
Well, just to embarrass the Narns? Of course I would do that.
You could do overload the plant.
Oh,
That's probably not a very good idea.
no. We can't really do... Boom. I'm just thinking this, if anyone's got a better chance of breaking their sensor locket, it's going to be fear.
All right. Well, make a decision.
I'll break their sensor lock on the bogus. Or try to, anyway.
Okay.
11.
That's enough. The lock is broken. It's kind of weird that they win the initiative, but you get to act in defense. The system needs change. I need to ask you. I need to ask the one that goes after to announce the actions first, and the one that goes first gets the bonuses. Well, we'll do it this way until the end of this.
Okay. I will, for the bogus bounty, do something stupid, and the engineer will try to overload the maneuver drive to get an extra point of thrust.
Okay. Do the stupid thing.
If I fail this, it's like a -6 to. This is it's real bad.
Yeah, if you fail this, the ship blows up, man.
Yeah, you feel this.
Not really, but I mean.
It's an 11,
Whoa!
so that does it. All right, so I get 2 thrusts instead of 1 for the movement phase. Okay, and I'm going to try to. I'm gonna try to do leadership again. Maybe I'll do it this time. That's a 9. Still didn't do it.
You get a +1 to your initiative.
Oh, so I'm at a 10. That's still not enough to beat anybody, but hey,
Yep.
it's higher. And then the doctor who's doing whatever he's doing, he's going to try and to do some electronic warfare on those guys.
Yeah, he, by the way, lets you know that you've been communication jammed since the beginning of the battle, it appears.
Oh.
Jam successful. It's already jammed.
Yep. So he's gonna make a. I guess yeah. He's going to. God damn it! Do I need? Yep. All right. He's gonna try to do a comms check against the other guy. So opposed with you for your sensor guy. I don't know what does he have any pluses in sensors or computers or electronics or anything?
He has a +1 on checks on sensors.
Okay, so it's opposed with you.
You get a -2 for having sucky sensors.
Oh yeah, this is true. So a -1 altogether.
Yes.
Yay. Okay. That's a 7.
Zip. That doesn't do squat.
Oh yeah, I figured. It's an opposed roll. I'm like, yeah. No one can hear a scream. People are dying. Half of the patients are dead. Yeah. Guess no money for you guys. That's all I got.
Right. Next turn. Oh, do you guys have anything you want to do? Oh, you already did those. So, yeah, next turn. Still the Narn ship at the lead.
Yep.
The Narn
Wait. Did he move? Did you get to move your ship to the medium
Well,
finally?
we didn't do movement yet.
Yeah, well,
We're now beginning to.
Yeah. Now we get the movement. So the Narn ship doesn't really move. Just hold still. Oh boy. Okay.
Well, I'm guessing they're going to be aiming. Right. Fraser's is just going to set up the Jacaranda for another pass, with the most efficiency for the guns.
Yeah, so stabilizing the ship for the guns.
Yeah, so 8 gunners.
Yep.
There. Just praying that you're not aiming at us.
Yep.
9.
Okay.
So
+1.
Success. +1. Hold on. Someone's phoning Carlos. Ooh.
That wasn't mine, hopefully.
Nope.
That was mine.
Yes, Worcester, we have secretly placed a phone in your room.
How did you know? So, so you used that, and what about our dearly to be departed?
Bogus bounty.
Yes.
We moved 2 thrust points because we can do that now.
You are what, 2 thrust points away from medium range?
Yep. 2 more. We're out.
Right. So that means time for shootinings.
Okay.
Guess what? They are really determined on blowing up the bogus bounty.
Yep.
Yeah, no shit.
That's a hit.
Ooh.
And that's a bigger hit.
You've been doing this at a +1 because we're at short range. No, we're at short range. Yeah, right.
No. Do you want me to have +1s?
I mean, I'm just being honest.
No, but now we're at medium. Now we're what else?
So,
They are at close range to you, but they are also at close range. The bogus bounty technically.
So they're
Oh,
close
wait,
range.
they're double the distance away, so they're getting no bonuses anyway.
Okay.
So that was a
How much
bare
damage?
hit. That was a plenty hit. So that's is 6 points of damage from the bear hit.
Okay.
How much hit points do you have left?
I have 34.
Okay,
So
then there is the plenty hit.
This next one would definitely be a critical.
Just two.
14 points of damage.
Holy
Fuck.
shit! You're down to 20 now.
Yep.
And that's going to be a crit.
So was that a critical hit that you just did?
Yes,
Or does it- okay.
just regular hit.
Okay, so it's a critical. It's just a critical for me doing over 16.
Yes. No double criticals from my end.
So 2d6.
4.
No, I didn't do it again. Okay. 5, which is
Weapons?
weapon, which is hold.
Oh, again.
Which takes us to 5d6 damage.
Oh, fuck.
16, which is another critical. Oh. 5.
Which is weapons.
So
Which is whole again.
that's 66. So
21.
that's 24, which means we blow up.
You boom.
Holy shit! What a fucking way to start the year, guys.
And that's where we take the break.
Okay.
See you on the flip side. We'll meet you at the top of the hour. Bonus stats. Ha! We thought we would surprise you in the middle of our break for a little mid-game banter. I bet you didn't see this one coming. So guys, how are the feelings at the moment?
Fucking stressed.
You know what? I'll be honest. As Derek is sitting there, blown up, kind of on the edge of will I live, will I die? I'm currently in that midpoint of relief finally, because he's not really in a good place and he's kind of succumbing to whatever. So he's kind of, it's like one of the point where you have a death wish and it's finally happened. You're just like, it's finally over. That's currently where his head is. Whether that's true or not, we'll see. But that's where his head is right now, because
Oof, I like it.
Silly
I'm just
hiccups.
watching Malone just go green at the gills.
Oh, yeah. Let me try that again. What I do?
We need a doctor stat.
Oh boy. There we go. That was intense.
Oh yeah.
It's still not over.
Yeah.
Nope. Still not over. We'll see about that soon enough.
I'm gonna fucking kill these guys though.
Blow them to smithereens, boyo.
Oh, I will blow them to Smith and then to Rain and back again.
Ooh. I will give you that much. You ain't far.
What about Blinky and Froggy? What do you guys think so far?
Yeah. What about our brave viewers? Any comments? Any inputs?
I'm nervous as fuck. What's gonna happen?
Indeed. Was it? Was not. Nobody's even noticed it, I believe.
I noticed it, but I've been distracted.
we've all been distracted.
No, you mean the unknown dot? I've noticed it, but I'm praying it's Alpha Flight from Babylon 5 and not, Narn fighters.
No.
Well,
Why does
Because-
Sim keep dying?
because Zim is into characters who believe in self-sacrifice. That's why.
He gets to live out his fantasies.
Yeah. I like making characters anyway, so it's fun for me.
It would
not
be an
trying to
excellent
suggest
opportunity
that-
to bring in a new crew member by doing a double character creation.
It's basically like, the actor for Derek Turner did not get his contract renewed, so they sent somebody else.
The character, the actor of the character decided to pursue another avenue where there's more room for character development.
It's kind of like how we kept getting different side core workers on Babylon 5. Like, oh, wait a minute. No. Like, I don't feel completed my role, so I'm leaving. All right, well, bring it back the old person.
Just one thing. Write me a really good death. I want to go really good.
All right.
Oh, give me a good death scene. That's all I ask.
Yeah.
Okay,
No,
it's the top of the hour, so let's get back into the game. And I'm gonna house rule it. Since the ship blew up, it's no longer a ship, but there are still compartments that are fully,
It's split
at least
into
partially
two
space-proof.
or three.
One of which is the bridge, as it never did take a proper critical hit. Just I do believe computer took some hit, so there's a leak in it. I'm gonna give you 1d6 minutes before you run out of 1d6 rounds before you run out of air in that portion. It's leaking.
Ooh, can I roll it? Let's see if
Yep,
let's see if I'm lucky or really not lucky.
you should roll it.
Yeah, I'm just wondering what
Three.
Sim's meaning by lucky.
3 rounds. So, That's when you start running out of air, and we shall start seeing whether asphyxiation will get you. At least you're secure from the radiation for now.
Yeah. So that means our engineer is dead. That means Lieutenant is dead.
Yeah.
There's a chance
She
for
was
it.
She was working on. The
Yeah,
drives.
she did.
Okay.
The doc is with you, and the pilot is with you.
Yep.
But the
The
engineer
guard-
went with the engineering station.
Dugar's brain doctor is dead.
So we
Brain
lost.
doctor is actually on Jacaranda.
Jacaranda. Oh yeah. Okay, so he's still alive. All right. At least there's one.
So
doctor.
basically,
That's
we
gonna-
lost Norman Ray, right? Claudia was the pilot. Am I right?
No, Claudia was the,
Claudia was the mechanic.
engineer.
Oh,
Yep,
we lost
she's
Claudia.
Yep, she's dead. She just wanted to get away for a minute. She didn't even.
Yeah, well, she got away for a minute.
I mean, this is true.
Never has to face her problems again.
Well, I think she did face it when the console exploded in her face as the ship disintegrated.
I said again.
Again, oh yeah, true.
Just once.
Yeah.
So, right. Ba, 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 ba.
Scanner's locked.
Okay.
They fired.
They fired. It's your turn to fire.
Motherfuckers. Boom. Full weapons, everything I got.
All weapons hot.
And
See.
I don't think we have. Do we have any maneuverability bonuses or just the sensor lock?
Do believe you had +1.
Yeah, the sensors. No, sensors will give us the boon.
Sensor lock for sure, and one maneuverability
Yeah,
bonuses.
yeah, the one maneuver.
Motherfuckers! Pop, 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 pop. Rolled a 12 with 2 6s on there. Oh, 1 6. Okay.
12 with 1 6 on it, and you. That's a total with the pluses. Boom gives you nothing. It's a hit. It's not a critical hit, but it's a hit. Please roll your damage.
Is it 2d6 plus what, 3?
2d6 plus 4. 3. Sorry. Yeah, they still have the 1 dodge. The engines are surprisingly spry still.
Alright, not bad. 10. And Landan also.
Manon also hits, and the two of you going is enough to pull that ship apart. And this is the point where Miana asks, should I boost our engines? Or should I prep Ferrero?
I think we boost our engines and then prep row at the same time. Once we get close, we'll
I
try
can't
to
do
get
both.
any rescues.
I can only be in one place.
Oh. What's faster?
Ferrero
Doesn't
has
matter.
a speed of 5.
Yeah,
And it's faster than, right?
yeah.
You
I'll
have
walk fast.
thrust of 1. It has thrust of 5.
You think about it, it could have the same
Much more
engine,
notable.
but because it's a smaller ship, that thrust just gives that acceleration like mad.
You can get there.
It has
one
more
round.
engine mass compared to size than yours.
Yeah. Frasier, let's get on to Ferrero. We gotta get rescue missions. You, Doc, you're with me.
So are we
Which
out of
one?
combat or are we still in combat? Yeah, you have a lot of doctors on there, technically.
We're going for the one cool doctor, not one of the scientists, and maybe Landan.
Well, no, you have actual doctors there too. The cool doctor and like a few other doctors, I believe.
Yeah.
You have a shipload of doctors.
Yeah.
One who wasn't carrying biological weapons.
Right. Well, that's what I literally just pointed to whoever it was and just Landan, doctors, a couple doctors. Let's go. Prep the Ferrero. Gonna try to save as many as we can.
It takes you a minute to get the Ferrero ready, so that's
Okay.
1 round to go there. You are no longer in official combat. It will take longer than that for the fighter
So-
squadron to actually reach you. And yes, that is fighters. Fear confirms that as soon as the actual immediate threat is over.
So basically, we have 3 minutes before we start having to
Yep.
roll checks. Okay.
And you were at the edge of medium space when that happened. So that was 3 minutes before they prepped the Ferraro, right?
Yeah. So it's gonna be 2 rounds. So we're gonna do about a round or 2 of. I don't know if you consider it just suffocation or vacuum. The damage is
I'm
different.
going to consider it a partial vacuum, so suffocation first.
Okay. Okay.
The 3 minutes is
So-
when you start. You don't have enough oxygen to breathe, and then it's gonna take a minute for full vacuum to come.
All right. So let me know when the first minute of suffocation, because then it means all 3 of us take 1d damage.
Right. So you get to the Ferrero, get it done, get it prepped.
Yeah.
Freja is jumping in the pilot seat and
Yeah.
pushing up all the buttons, trying to get it ready and fast. Ready fast. Freja.
Hey,
Yeah.
you guys, can you move on without me for like about 5 minutes? Just gotta.
Yeah,
make this
we can
phone
do
call.
without you for 5 minutes.
Yeah, 2d6 plus 3, I'm assuming.
Take yourself a -2 for doing a rush departure.
Right. So 2d6 plus 1 then. 6. Ugh.
Ooh, you're
Yeah.
colliding against Jacaranda. Take 1d6 of hull points. In Ferraro's case, that's actually bad.
Yeah, 6.
Ooh. Luckily you repaired that bit, Yuri, but we're gonna have to see what that actually does.
How much points does the Ferrero have?
Not
Uh,
many. Like 10?
I think it's more than that. Just hold on. Hull points is 12.
So that's enough for 5 criticals.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Ooh, go ahead and roll them, John. Roll them 5 times.
For a small craft, that's still 2d6, isn't it?
What?
Correct.
It's still the same table. Still the same table.
Go ahead.
First one, 7.
That is hull.
1d6 points of extra damage.
And that's 1d6.
Oh crap.
Each point is an extra critical. Almost.
3.
So you're back at
9.
5. So you're back at 5 criticals. So go ahead.
8.
8. M drive. No. So you can't M drive.
So it's -1 to movement checks.
Yep.
So
7. Fuck.
hull. So 2d6.
I'm gonna
you're
roll
down.
these.
Yeah. Fuck.
Okay.
Thank you. The Ferrero is not going anywhere.
Yeah. So how many hit points did Ferraro have left?
12.
What's that? 12. It got what?
It started with how many?
12.
And
Then
it
was
took
-8.
6.
Yep.
What was the first d6 of damage?
Right.
3
So
points.
Yeah, so it was 9. So that means you had 3 points left.
Yeah, you crashed the Ferraro on the...
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, the pro doesn't even leave. The pro, Fraser's just such confusion. She just drove it, vroom, right, just
They did-
up against the wall.
Yeah.
She's just totaled it.
I'm going to roll my 1d6 damage for starting to suffocate, because I don't think they're going to get to me in 3 rounds.
No.
So I'm going to roll my damage.
Yep, I'm sorry, I don't think they are ever going to get to you.
No.
Your brother is dead.
Yeah.
Even the Babylon 5 reinforcements, it will take them like 5 minutes to get there.
Oh, yeah, 'cause-
And that's the fighters. The transport ships are gonna be afterwards.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's 1d6 for first minute, but then I'm gonna vacuum, and it's cumulative.
Yeah.
For every round of that as I'm suffocating.
Every
to
round.
mention- Not to mention the radiation that you start to exhibit.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Dr. Turner. You're a goner.
It's okay.
Meanwhile, Landers. Fraser.
Yeah.
And all the others on the ship. Congratulations, you have doctors nearby. And an actual medical bay. So you will survive, but you are no way conscious in any time soon.
Wow, Carlos walked away at a very bad time.
So, we're gonna skip a bit in the plot.
Oh god.
Just have a nice memorial for me.
Yeah.
So
We didn't really have a memorial for your first character. Why should... No, I'm joking.
We also need to bury Ferrara, because that ship is not longer salvageable. It's scrap metal.
Fuck.
So Derek, breathing his last breath on the pilot on the bridge of Bogus Bounty, or what is left over, just breathes a sigh of relief as it's finally over. As he fades, as his life fades to black.
This would actually be an excellent opportunity to turn this campaign into into Landis' personal campaign and just add you to the retinue.
I would
that
throw
was a
out
good-
that I don't know about the pilot. The pilot might have a spacesuit because
Yeah.
he actually flies planes, so he knows the deal. But the two doctors probably most definitely would not have because we were too busy looking after.
Oh, the other doctor definitely has a spacesuit. He didn't trust this ship to begin with.
Okay, so they both have them, just me. So Carlos, guess what?
What?
Fraser crashed the Ferraro exiting the Jacaranda. It is destroyed. Nobody made it to me. I'm dead.
Yeah.
That happened while you were gone for 5 minutes.
Yeah. You know how you said what's the worst that can happen?
This is the worst that could
That's what happened. Because like
Apart from us destroying the Jacaranda.
you destroy it.
How
You
the
guys
hell
are
did...
because he rolled horrible on his piloting check.
Yeah.
Crashed the ship. It did damage, which the Ferraro only has 12 hull
Head
points.
point.
So it kept just racking up because it kept causing more damage until it was just like there was more damage than the ship could handle. But you guys are okay because there's doctors on board the ship.
Yeah.
It just takes a while to retrieve you, but you are fine. Well, fine. You are unconscious and being treated. He's dead. Sorry. He.
Dr. Turner.
Yep.
He is
Back.
dead.
We just got art done for him.
That's what happens when you play tabletops and you are.
Yeah.
It didn't last long.
Yeah.
I'd be like, ah.
It's like turns out the next character for Sim is gonna be a clone of Dr. Turner, but it's not Turner. This is the safe one.
Okay, so we're disabled.
You're disabled. He's disabled. Everything is disabled. So you no longer have control on what happens.
All
So
right.
we're gonna skip a bit. To when Landas Cortas arrives to Babylon 5.
Yes.
I really need one of those Centauri uniforms, those look snazzy. But yes, Landas arrives on a transport ship from Bataine, after dealing with the wife's shenanigans back on the system. It's been a few weeks since you left. It's been a week since you left Bataine and haven't received any updates from Jacaranda since then. Probably because they can't reach you on the transport ship anyway. You arrive at the station. Jacaranda is nowhere to be seen. Well, at least according to your sensors, but then again, your access to sensors is only public record. And they are not answering your hails. You arrive at the docking station with your transport, enter the station. What do you do?
I am going to think the first bit. I'm guessing I'm going to query the station computer to see if there's any mention of the Jacaranda being at dock or the bogus bounty.
The ship, Jacaranda, is currently impounded by station security. For further information, contact station security at your local security station.
I think I know where I'm going. I'm not just going to go to the nearby security station. I'm going to go to Garibaldi's office. I'm not dealing with the riffraff. I'm dealing with the head. If he will see me, of course.
Yes. Well, as you arrive, you find yourself facing a veritable, how do you call it, a three-way struggle. There's the security guards in the middle, the Narn on the left and the Centauri on the right. Both of them trying to get past this, past the security to each other.
Is there a camera crew
Just
there?
in front of the Garibaldi's office.
I guess it's like is literally directly in front of me. There's no way I can get to the office door without going through these gentlemen.
Yep.
I'm just gonna go. Excuse me, but I do need to see the security chief. Can you let me past?
So do all these other gentlemen. Take a spot in the line and wait for your turn. And the Narns are like, why should the Centauri get in before we do? We do also have business with the security chief. This is an outrage. Our people should not be treated like this. You people started shooting our ships. You should be hanged. And rah, rah, rah.
I'm just gonna look at the security officer. Is there somewhere I can take a seat? It looks like it's gonna take a while.
Do what you want, as long as you're not getting through here.
I'm just gonna find a nice seat to sit down on. While that's going on, I'm gonna actually try and see if I can raise communications with my brother-in-law. See if he can give me more information.
Yeah, yeah, sure. Your brother-in-law answers. Landas, sorry, I'm a bit busy. What can I do? It's been a hassle since the shootout.
Shootout?
Yes, apparently there was a conflict. Some transport ship got destroyed by a Narn transport ship, and the Narn transport ship got destroyed by a Centauri transport ship, and it's all gone to hell. Londo is trying to do diplomatic things and being all diplomatic, doing ultimatums.
Do you know the ship names that were involved?
Yeah, I have the ship names. Rogos Bounty and apparently I don't know how to pronounce the non-ship. Some flyway Jacaranda.
Oh, okay. Okay. Um. The Rogoth's Bounty, you say?
Yeah. Yes, that's what it says. Why?
Enough. I'm just becoming aware I do not want to announce it's technically my ship when there's Narns there. I'm just going, nothing, cousin. I need to talk to either Garibaldi or Captain Sheridan. Are you able to arrange something?
I don't know, maybe. Londo is not in good terms with either at the moment. He's doing the old kind of posturing thing.
It's... Can you make it clear that this is not... It's not a Centaurian matter, it's a personal matter.
Well, I can't guarantee that. But I'll try. It's not helping that we have a war cruiser out there.
Is the war cruiser ours or the Narns?
Ours.
Do you know which family? The family of the captain?
I do believe they have loyalties to Londo.
I'm not gonna... If they're directly to Londo, then he's... Okay, I can't do anything about that cruiser then. If it's not one of ours. I'll talk to you later.
Okay. I'll try and call the office, see if I can. But you probably have better chance of trying to make it on your own. I'm going to be drowned out in the diplomatic overtures.
Yes.
Yes, Londo, I'm on my way.
I'm going to... I'm gonna make my way to the Minbari embassy.
The Minbari embassy?
Yes.
Yes. Well, they are far less busy than the security office.
Yeah.
And Linear bows. Lord Cortas, how can we help?
I've just arrived at the station. I've heard some disconcerting news about an incident.
Yes. Very unfortunate. I do believe your ship, the Jacaranda, was involved in a shootout outside the jump gate some days ago. They apparently had hostilities with the Narn. One of the ships in the two of the ships in the shootout were destroyed, and the Jacaranda is the three ships, I believe, were destroyed. including the shuttle of your ship, according to my information. The crew of the ship has been placed in custody of the station security. The Len is in talks about releasing Lannon, but the rest of them fall under separate jurisdictions. I cannot speak for those. I do believe the colonel is in the medical bay, medical bay 3, if I'm correct. As for the others, I do believe the small Tracy is in medical bay 3 as well. And
You
some
mentioned
Narn is also there.
you mentioned the other ship was destroyed, the Centauri ship.
Yes, I do believe there was a destroyed Centauri ship, but I am not privy to any knowledge regarding that.
Do you mentioned the colonel? You mentioned Fraser. What about the rest? The rest of the crew you said are incarcerated. What about the doctor?
I have no knowledge of the doctor, sir.
What? Right. I think I need to go to the medical bay. Medical bay 3, you said.
Yes, medical bay 3.
Right. Okay. Thank you, Lanier. So I know where I'm going now. Get down to medical bay 3. Just out.
Yes, in medical bay 3 you find that Malone has regained consciousness, but is in a, how do you call it, being guarded by a security officer, and he's been attached to the gurney he's on.
Just gonna not even pay attention to the security guard. Security. I'm just gonna walk up to Malone. And I'm going, what happened?
Hey. It all went bad. It all went really bad. We got the transport. The bounty's Rogoth. The bounty's, it's gone. It's destroyed.
I heard about that.
50 souls lost, including Doc Turner.
What?
We tried to get there in time. It's fuzzy. Something happened. I think the Jacaranda Ferroro was sabotaged. Something. I can't remember much past that. Most of us all made it fine. They haven't been able to talk to any of the rest of the crew. Lannon, Fraser, and Miana. I think they're fine. But we lost Doc. They fired on us. Another ship, we took out the other ship, but they fired on the transport ship. We tried to defend it as long as we could, but... Anyways, this was a few days ago, I think. I've been unconscious for most of it. I've got about as much info as you have now. It's good to see you back. We could have used you.
I should have been there.
Yeah, you should have been there.
Landas just turns and just goes, do you know what they did with Dr. Turner's body?
I don't know anything. Why are they holding us here? They haven't told me anything. Try to get us out. Try to figure out something.
Leave it in my hands. And I
Do
just
your thing. Fix this.
And then it's this point that I just turn my gaze to the guard and I go, a compatriot of mine is dead. What have you done with his body?
I would suggest looking into the morgue.
Can you point me in the direction of it?
Deck 3, Section 5.
And I just briefly just tilt the head and then just walk away.
So, you do find the doctor's body in the morgue. The morgue receptionist is more than willing to show it to you for identification purposes. It is a clear and cut case of radiation, vacuum suffocation.
You stupid fool. You shit. Knowing you probably weren't in your suits, you were probably trying to save someone. You were a better man than me. Someone should have died. It should have been me, not you. I'm just gallivanting around for more power. At least you cared about the people. I just turn to the market attendant and I go, I'm guessing you do not have record of how he was when this remains.
I'm sorry, please repeat your question.
When will his remains be released?
After the doctor is done with the autopsy, he's currently busy examining the rest of the victims of the incident. And as you are talking, there's the newsreel going on the background. There's a picture of and there's breaking news, and there's Babylon Station and a Narn battle cruiser jumping out in vicinity, and you can see in the background the Centauri battle cruiser as well. Things are getting bad out there.
Yes, they are. Excuse me. I'm gonna hardly give a communication, see if I can get fear up.
Yep, fear replies. Yes. Hello, Landers. Things are just getting worse. Landers is Londo. Lando is talking with the captain of the cruiser, and they are trying to decide what to do about the non-battleship that just arrived. It looks like the Babylon zone is turning into a war zone. Yes, what can I do for you?
Can you give my suggestion to Londo that we might want to stand down in this area?
I'll relate. I don't know if I'll try.
We just point out to him that the ship in question was my property. It was my
tell him that.
people who died. Enough people have died here.
Yes, I will try. See if that helps.
I'm gonna try and see if I can make my way to the Jacaranda.
Yeah, as you're walking, you see on the big screen that the Centauri battlecruiser opens fire. The non-battlecruiser opens fire on the Centauri ship, and things just go wild from there. And there is a general alarms going on, and people are being ushered into safety zones.
I'm of course gonna follow the crowd to the near safety stone.
We'll skip the pleasantries, and after a while, apparently what feels like hours, the zones are allowed to let out the people. You are stuffed in pretty nearby others, and it's uncomfortable. And roll me some sort of recon.
Recon, right.
Recon or streetwise, either works.
Oof. Don't think I have any actually. No, I don't. No. I'm guessing it's gonna be an intellect roll.
Yes.
Is it? Oh. Ugh, 4.
4. Alright.
So
what is the most prized possession you carry on you?
A family signet ring.
Yeah. By the time you are let out, you notice on the outside that your fingers seem a lot lighter than they felt. Any ring you had in your fingers has been mysteriously gone, vanished from your possession. Because misery loves company.
Yeah, it does.
So, you proceed to find out what's happening.
Yeah.
It turns out, after a while of investigating, that the crew of the Jacaranda is being charged with deliberate murder of non-citizens, committance of war crimes, and transportation of weapons of mass destruction,
Those charges
including
are
biological
bullshit.
weaponry. The Centauri embassy has taken a stance, since Jacaranda is officially a Centauri vessel. This was done back in the day, and apparently it has never reverted back to being a human vessel.
Mm-hmm.
So the Centauri are Centauri are taking a stance against this, and the Narns are obviously pressing the charges forward, and there is a sort of battle royale going on. Which side is going to win on this? And we'll focus on the court sessions next time. On that note, next time is probably going to be in 2 weeks. Next week, every third
Saturday
off.
So next week is good. The
Next week is
after,
good.
Next, yeah.
The following week.
I'm just thinking I'm probably going to need a session to make the character creation session for Dr. Turner or for Zimmy anyway. That's going to take some time. We'll have to fit that somewhere.
Yeah, but Derek can play as, well, no, not Derek. Sim can actually play as, the prosecutor for the Narn.
Objection. Oh, you're
Objection!
Oh boy.
I have no idea
Yes.
how the court trial is gonna go. I'll need to plan that out. I
Wow.
did not
I
expect
think
them to blow up this quickly. I expect them to be able to run and hide.
I think the way it should be done is have like everyone there as their own character, but they also then get to play, like
The
the
opposition.
prosecution. Play also the prosecution and the defense. Yeah, and you're like the judge there.
Is Derek really the unlucky one now? Probably not.
Derek doesn't have to suffer through the charges.
No.
So.
Oh, blink.
Getting weapons of mass distraction.
Oh boy.
Math, never again.
No. Right. Can I just point out, Frog Scanner, Landis' suffering has been going on since the beginning of this campaign.
Oh, yeah.
It's just reaching a new height.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's like I thought I was getting away from the wife and her expenses. Find that no matter what I was doing, I could never keep up, despite being a kind. And now I'm involved in war crime, or my property's involved in war crimes now.
Yeah.
Don't you wish you were back to the simpler days of having the only problem being your expensive wife?
Mm-hmm.
Or the days when I could get rid of problems by calling Mr. Morden just to blow up like an outpost of my own people, Yeah, those were simpler days.
Man.
Oh boy.
Yeah. By the way, how did you enjoy the New Year's fireworks?
I was
That
in
was-
bed by 10.
I mean, the ones we celebrated with just a moment ago.
Oh, those.
Very unexpected this game went. Did not go the way I thought it was going to go.
Oh God, I cannot believe.
We just couldn't do enough damage against that fucking ship, man, with 2 turrets. I mean, I hit it with everything I had.
I was like, hey, this might not actually destroy your ship. Then you stopped hitting it. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, that like, it's just basically it was just that like that, 8 gunners roll where it just went tits up. If that had rolled in, I think would have been clear.
Land on shooting our own ship first.
That also
That's-
didn't help.
that didn't help, did it?
Come on, dude.
That definitely.
That's fucked up, bro. That's fucked up.
I'll be honest. I'll be fair to Wister. If I'm running a game of D&D and someone says I am going to take a shot into a fight, okay, and they roll a 1, I then do rolls to see if someone else gets hit.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that includes. So if I go right, so what's the flight? Okay, so potentially if you go,
It can be anyone in this bunch. Anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. But there was only one other ship.
So they could, in theory, if it's a massive brawl, they could hit one of my guys or they could hit one of their guys, you know. And of course, when I did that once, and then afterwards, they then ensured they always had nice clear lines of fire after that.
And we learned.
I can totally
Repercussions
see
of this is
that
gonna be
happening.
huge.
Oh no, that's insane.
So, question is, gang, do you want to continue this campaign or do you want to change it?
This is the thing. It's
We did a whole year, so this is a good point to either continue or change completely.
I get the feeling.
You mean all new crew?
New crew, different ship.
I
All
think,
new gaming system completely.
yeah.
Oh, game system too. This is true.
We could add medium.
I think it's a question of, are we at a satisfactory ending point for this
Ending point?
campaign?
I would say well, one, we would have to see what happens in this trial because you could end up in jail,
Yeah.
and that could solve the question by itself.
Yeah.
Honestly, guys, here's what I think. We have all this nice artwork, traveler thing everywhere. We've got the system. I'd kind of like to see where this goes.
Yeah.
That's my opinion, anyways.
I think I gave us one potential ending for, this group, with, me talking about me foreseeing my own death, and that is maybe potentially, a couple of months down the line, or maybe a year or two down the line.
Or maybe you got charged with war crimes and tossed in the brig.
Yeah. And
Or the dilithium mines of Rurapente.
Froggy's decided for us.
You have to finish the series. Okay.
They will get as far into the series as they can, and this might be it. Maybe the episode after the next one is gonna be the prison break.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what season are we on now?
Season 2.
two,
two.
we're well into
So
You are
season
pretty
2.
close to the season 2 ending, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got what, 3 more seasons?
Yep.
Oh,
Plus
technically-
the Crusade.
Yep. Plus
Well, technically, season 5 is a non-season because, the kind of chunk of the end was done on season 4 because they didn't think they were going to get an extra season, so the main story arc got ended, and then there was a wee bit tacked on. So season 5's a wee bit of a weird one.
I mean, it would be interesting to take these characters past season 5 to see how the universe is when there is an imminent threat of
Yeah.
shit just going wrong.
Yeah, season
I
5 is.
believe season 5 is underrated. I mean, given that it is compared to the seasons 1 to 4,
Yeah.
it's lousy in comparison, but compared to other sci-fi series, it's still pretty good.
Yeah, it's still.
Did you say
It's still
Sci-Fi?
Sci-fi,
Sci-fi.
yes.
Okay, I heard Sky-Fi.
We all did, but we're letting it go.
Sci-fi.
Yeah, this is the thing. It's still there's the thing that makes season 5. There's still some nice character development, plot lines. There's still a few. It's just I think the thing that a lot of people hate it for is the fact that it seems to be it's a separate entity in its own right compared to because there's very little to tie it into the storyline of season 1 to 4, and that's the main issue.
Really?
It's just because what happened was it was
I'm still at season 3.
I'm
Okay.
talking about production issue here. It was because it was because they had the idea of doing it into 5 years, but then the studio was going, no, we don't think we want to do a season 5. So they then kind of rushed the ending for like the 5 years put it into 4. So certain things that they were going to try and do.
They set up a lot of stuff and they didn't get to pay off, or they rushed to pay off, and then they said, "Oh, we're gonna give you season 5 anyway," and they're like,
Now,
"Fuck,
okay, we have these things that never got settled, so we'll just.
And that's the kind of issue. It feels that season 5 really feels kind of disjointed because of that. There. Because
Alright.
I still watch it. I still like it.
Oh no, I still. It's just weird because the 5 year run of Babylon 5 then has kind of 2 official endings. There.
I want to hear
Because of
Zimmy's. I want to hear Zimmy's thoughts.
On what?
I don't know
Would you like to start a Stargate campaign?
how this went and what's next.
I mean, I feel like this. To be honest, with how Derek was currently, how his life was currently shaping up now, I feel like this is probably the end that he saw for himself.
Yeah.
He definitely did not think he was going to live to be an old man. It was more about do as much good as he could before it was over. So this is probably thematically correct to how his life was.
Yeah.
It's him, dying trying to save, people. I mean, I like the system. I like the campaign, so I have no problem playing this until, we all just say, you know what, fuck Babylon 5 or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, I have no problem playing it for that amount of time, but if you want to try a different system, you can also do that. It's, But I would say, we've already kind of, I would like to see how this plays out.
Yeah.
Some resolution.
The resolutions.
Yeah.
Like all my characters, I mean, yes, untimely demises, but they got some type of resolution. There was resolutions that they were able to achieve.
And they moved the plot forward as well as character arc forward.
Yeah. I mean, like all my characters, they all died, but they have all been, some type of character development for your guys' characters, because now you're like, fuck.
Damn it! I was really enjoying Malone versus Doc.
Yeah.
Both at odds at certain conflicts, and
but now
question is, why is it always the black guy?
That guy keeps dying in your campaigns.
You know what? That's a writer's problem, and I'm gonna write.
I'm going with the classic. Black guy dies first.
The writers need better representation, and I'm gonna write NBC. I'm gonna write them an angry letter.
But
so you've been basically doing South Park. It's Operation Human Shield all the time.
Pretty much. Yeah. I mean, like I said, I'm always ready to make new characters. I do a random character generation in my head. It's constantly for all the systems I play. Yeah. So, I have another idea. It'll be another character who would probably be, the ideas I have is like totally different from the last. They're like,
I'm excited. I'm excited for it.
I'm also excited to see what he's going to come up with.
They're complete opposites of what.
So something that's actually said.
Derek was saying, he just.
Derek was great.
Yes. He was sane with a little in front of it.
Yeah. But he was great at his job. He was good at one thing, and it was the one thing that made him happy and made him feel at least closer to who he really wanted to be. So
here's the thing. I think by the end of it, Doc was a very 3-dimensional character.
Yeah.
With set of wants and needs and not frailties, but what's that thing? Negative aspects.
He had a lot of faults. I mean,
that's it.
A lot of faults. He had a lot of faults, and I would hope you guys could see that he was using that to kind of cover up the insecurities he actually felt about.
Absolutely, yeah. I keep saying that faults are what make characters interesting.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you get a Mary Sue character.
Yeah. Well, this is the thing.
Unfortunately, Malone rolled really well on most of his stats, so he is Mary Sue character.
Just wait for when you see Simi's character. It's gonna be like 15, 15, 15, 16, 15.
I'm just happy I got like a 15 education.
Should we just call it Marty Sue?
Yeah. Probably will happen again. I'll probably be, geriatric and crippled this next character, and won't be able to do anything.
He's there just as a comic relief.
Yep.
No, it's like I look at it, it's like a lot of like Landas plans, all these extravagant things, and it's like, and it just then goes tits up, and it's like everyone else that has to deal with the fallout, and he's just like, fuck, it's like.
And for the record, I do blame you for this fuck up.
I wasn't even here.
That's why.
It was harsh. It was harsh that I said you should have been there. Yeah. That was
because the social people had to make social roles, and it did not go well. Except for one time. One time it went okay.
I just love it. I am not there, so he makes a face episode on purpose.
I made the episode well in before you, and I was like, I'm not coming.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Yep.
It was plans.
Make a persuade or the diplomacy check. I'm like, God damn it, I don't have any of those skills. All right.
Still, the nat 20 was, or the nat 6s was pretty good.
Woo.
That was cool.
Yeah, Landis, it's a good episode. The one previous to this.
Yeah,
I think it was one of our better ones.
Fair enough. Well, I think that's sometimes the thing is, it's like if you've got better episodes, it's when things don't go your way. So, like, you think about it, if you do have someone that does all the talking, they're there. You do want the occasional time when they just do fail. It's sometimes more fun the second they fail with the talking is, when they've successfully infiltrated all the way into the base and they then have to get all the way out. But everyone's then alerted because that's when they fail, or it's like you do the successful infiltration, but you've then worked yourself in, but you've then found out, shit, we're out of ammo. What do we do next? That's what makes it interesting.
Actually, that and it's a known. I mean, it's part of the writing circle that there's that part, 3/4 right before Act 3 starts, where it's like, or at the start of Act 3, it's like the heroes are at their worst point. It's the darkest before they have their final battle. It's when things are the toughest, and it's usually hey, Obi-Wan Kenobi dies on the Death Star. Or,
actually, I've just rewatching that, and I've actually looking at the original Star Wars. Okay, I'm going. It's actually technically the perfect RPG game.
Yeah.
If you think about it, there's these wee little obstacles, they get around them, and that then leads to the next. It perfectly leads into the next one. You then got your nice characterization, talking scene that gets it, and the pacing's actually fantastic there. It's, and you've got like the moments when you can actually like the scene where they break into the prison to get Leia out, and it's like when he's go, right, so what do you actually say? You can imagine like Harrison Ford's there and the GM goes, right, so what do you say to try and persuade them? And he does that and he goes, oh, and how's your days? And you just go, shit.
Plus, I mean, theoretically, that writing scene, I mean, I could talk writing forever, but that writing scene is brilliant because it's a great introduction to actually show the capabilities of Princess Leia and to have a playoff against, flip-flop to sit there. Oh, you're rescuing me? No, I'm rescuing you.
Yeah.
While still moving them forward out of this dangerous situation, out of the frying pan into the fire. Now, and it's good pacing, it's good storytelling.
Oh, yeah.
And yes, you're correct. It's another perfect obstacle. But the point being that every story, there's that low point right before the final battle. And this is definitely that low point.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
don't make it good. There could be lower, I suppose.
Oh yeah, my trial.
All right. Well, hey.
All right. This was good discussion.
It's been fun. It has been a fun year with you guys. It was a blast of a beginning of a new year. Literally. And
Again, another ending full of dead Narns. This time it's Rooster's fault. There's a bunch of dead Narns.
Listen, that's just good writing right there. That's just good writing.
we have
start
come
where
full
you-
circle, and the circle begins anew.
We just need
That is
good
literally
lawyers.
perfect writing right there. Where you end where you started off, having changed.
Another ending full of dead Zim.
Yep.
To be fair,
I take the character death so they don't have to.
I am the tank.
Oh boy.
Okay, I think this session, I hereby declare it officially over, including the post-game chat. Thank you all for being here. Thanks you all for supporting us for the whole year. Especially you, Frog Scanner, and Blinky, even if you're not being here for the full year. Welcome aboard. Happy to have you still with us.
Yep.
My condolences to Ferraro. His ship has will be remembered and possibly rebuilt. Who knows? We will see how their finances turn out after the trial.
bonus nachos, everyone.
Bonus nachos, everyone.
Bonus nachos indeed, folks.
Yeah.
Bonus nachos.